Uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom! Well, hello there, humans, bees, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to repeat a dose of the content from last night. We're going to show you a very, very exciting final circle that looked like we absolutely couldn't win. And I'm going to show you how we did it and maybe give you a little bit of an idea on how you can treat circles like this, because this is a very popular themed final circle where everyone gets shagged apart from the group that is on the top of the only little mountain in the area. And we're going to talk about that further, and I'm going to show you some overhead footage of it and describe to you exactly how it all goes down. Remember to like the videos and subscribe. That helps me tremendously. We're nearly at 100,000 subs, and I'd love to see the channel just skyrocket a little bit. Anyway, let's have a look here. This is Waterworld here. Kevin Costner's absolutely bad blockbuster that never went anywhere, and we're going to have to rotate through here. Now, you see that we were fighting a squad that was between Waterworld and us before. They're going to end up on our flank, and not only are we going to have to rotate through this section of the map, we're then going to have to fight our way forward to the east up to that low ridge line that is surrounded literally by nothing but open grassy fields, which is not a whole lot of fun. And to make it even worse, there'll be people rotating in from the north into us as well. But that's all still to come. Let's have a look at the actual map and how it's all breaking down. We generally are on a place where I like to call this Disco Mountain. Basically, long story short, it's named after a song, One Night on Disco Mountain. And as you can see, there's a squad directly to our east. There's still 14 others left alive. And we've got to rotate out of here. And that gets made a little bit tougher as Azza gets knocked out by a Kar98K headshot. Now, this is okay. We have still got plenty of time before the circle rotates. The problem we've really got here now is that there is no one behind us. We went to this mountain hoping that the circle would come to us, and instead it decided to completely shag us and go as far away as possible and hard cut all the way up to the northeast section of the map, or the last remaining part of the map. So we're going to jump in the Buggy, which isn't my favourite mode of transport at the moment. It is a hell of a step down this last season or so with its tendency to flip. And we're going to rotate into Watertown. You don't need to watch us doing that, just a little bit of driving. And there is someone on the top of this building. You probably just saw them them. Good work, Bushka. You massive Australian potato. What we want to talk about here is cutting bait. You have a bunch of engagements that you don't want to take in PUBG Mobile, and when you get to like 7th and 8th circle, the ticks are too hard and too nasty to get revives up in the blue with any kind of reliability. Something else, I'll often carry bandages for late circle revives, because bandages will hit faster than medkits will, and you can get some bandages going while you're running and actually survive, and then hit a medkit once you get enough health to hit a medkit and then get out of there. Anyway, long story short, let's keep moving. This guy here just doesn't want to fight, and I don't blame him. He's in a no-win situation. But the worst thing that will happen here is this guy will kill us all, because it's water, it's hard to run through. We end up with one knock. Even if we clear him, then we've got to get a revive on in a late tick circle. We're walking through the water, and the next thing you know, you're dead. And the circle is vicious. So I've said to Azza, Mr. Ouija, hey mate, let's just get rolling and try and work out some way to get into this circle. And that is not going to be easy, because we don't have a vehicle and we are surrounded by bad humans. Luckily enough, Azza finds a UAZ back here. Now, the UAZ has been abandoned because it has no petrol. There is a squad on this ridgeline right here, which is an amazing spot. There is a squad rotating in from this area to the southeast, and then there is a squad to the northeast, and then there is just people everywhere out there. That field is like just an absolute cluster F of whatever. So Azza's going to bring the UAZ on up here. It's got no petrol, but it's got enough petrol to get us into the middle of this circle. And what we're going to do is, it's a pretty simple concept. When we leave this guy knocked so that his squad has to try and revive him, works an absolute treat. Don't clear knocks late. If they're in an open field, they can be an absolute anchor for the rest of their team. The idea here is quite simple. Get in the middle and rely on everyone else around the rest of the map, shooting at everyone else to the point that they will actually engage and lock each other out while you sit in a ring of smoke in the middle and just make pretty with your mates. As it's going to get knocked, there's a guy on the top of the hill here. We need this clear. This is pretty desperate. They can push down and absolutely nail us if we don't get a knock here. So this is 100% a must-do, and someone's already been hitting him, see? There's a very simple knock. We're now going to get Ouija up. Someone's dead out there. Excellent stuff. This is exactly what we want to have happen. 7 left alive. 5, I don't know the disposition of where they are at the moment. There's at least 1 or 2 on top of this hill, and I believe there's probably a few out who've rotated in from Waterworld. I don't know if everyone is dead behind us, and in fact, they aren't. Someone comes charging in here right now. We hear footsteps, and there we go. And they actually nearly clear us because he's got an M249 squad wiper, and that really, really hurt. I don't know why he hit me so hard. Ouija was right in front of him. Anyway, we just keep laying down smoke. Now, this is one of the reasons why I am such an advocate for carrying too many smokes. I'll drop all kinds of things to carry smokes because you just don't know what the final circle is going to do. And this is like insurance, right? The smokes are insurance. They give you an opportunity to survive these kind of engagements. Now, I've gone to FPP for the smoke because obviously you can, like, see through the smoke when you're in FPP, and I actually forget to go back to TPP, and I love FPP. I play FPP all the time, so this is pretty comfortable for me. We've only just got to clear 3 more now, and they're all on top of the hill. But the thing I really like about this game is how we backed ourselves to go to the middle and hold and get revives and clear targets as they came in, and we both have smokes. Like, we carry so many smokes. We start doing a little bit of a barrage, and one of the guys in the squad is flanked way out to the south, and he actually gets a knock on us. We get a nice shot here with the M249, and we get the knock. And I've got to get Azza inside the circle here. I'm very worried about getting him up. That is still 2 unaccounted for. Now, I'm watching out there because I'm worried they're going to go and revive that bloke when I hear noise. Approaching footsteps up the top of the mountain, and I break the heel. There he is. Tracking. Yeah, baby. And out in the open field, and boom! That was a really good final circle for us. We really enjoyed it. That was a great, fun one. It was actually before the bridge video I did the other day. We played together really well, we supported each other really well, and we worked through it, and we had great lines of communication. Now, if you have anything that you really want to see done in terms of videos on channel, make sure you put them in the comments down below, and we'll work on doing. This is another great little tip here that we do all the time. Look how passive I am. Az is going to make a lot of noise. And they don't know if they're in a 2v1v1 or a 2v2. So what he's doing here is engaging both the guys in the last duo that are over there, and they're smoking up, and he's going to be the bait. Watch how these guys come around this corner. They stay behind the smoke because they want to use it to leverage out into angled shots on Ouija. And I just stay super quiet, and they're never expecting it. We get a really easy clear. That kind of stuff, those simple little tips are really, really big in terms of getting across the line. Thank you so much for watching. Look after yourself. As always, stay safe in the battlefield. And again, if there is anything you want to have a video done on, leave it in the comments below. I'll do my level best to get it done. And you never know. We might just have a good time while we're doing it. Look after yourself, and bye for now.